Hey, yo, say hello to the bad guy, Scott Hall, and I've got a scoop for you. And we all know there's a lot of podcasts out there, and I encourage you to check out this one. It's called Going In Raw. You heard it here first. Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw News Brief. Weekend roundup, Larson. Let's try to keep it brief, though.
Yeah, we'll try. But first, we got to talk about how Wrestlemania is going. Inglewood.
I thought they said Hollywood.
Well, it's in Inglewood. That's where the stadium's. That's Inglewood.
The Californians. I was watching some of that this morning. Yeah. What you do is, all right, in your best Californian, describe how you actually get from Hollywood. Because some people might be like, Hollywood, let's get to Hollywood. So Hollywood and Highland. How do you get to Inglewood, which is where this thing is actually going down, man?
Oh, you can take South La Brea Avenue from Hollywood all the way to Inglewood.
It's like Baron Corbin.
It could take you to Hollywood Park, where the racetrack used to be. Now it's where football stadiums at.
I actually looked up before we started because I want to have the exact amount. That's your shortest distance, 10 miles. It might take you an hour.
Yeah.
But 10 miles. You can also take like the 101, the 405.
101 and the 405.
Actually, you don't want to take 101 because I'll send you up to the valley, go to the 405. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, as announced today, WrestleMania is going back to Los Angeles.
About
a dozen miles from Hollywood in Inglewood, California. That is where SoFi Stadium is, the brand new, I believe it's a $5 billion football stadium.
That's what I read, yeah.
That will be the home of the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, okay.
And the Chargers.
Yeah.
Going forward without Phillip Rivers. That's another news story that broke today. Phillip Rivers and Chargers agreed to part ways.
Anyway, is he going to look for another team?
Probably.
Okay.
Anyways, this is from WWE's press release of event. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti, Inglewood Mayor James T. Butts Jr., and WWE are proud to announce that SoFi Stadium in Hollywood Park. You know, they used to have a horse track there. They tore that down for the football stadium.
Interesting. That's a
Hollywood
bummer.
Park.
It's a bummer.
In Los Angeles to host WWE's pop culture extravaganza WrestleMania on Sunday, March 28th, 2021. We would put that in our calendars. Garcetti said this: "There's nothing quite like WrestleMania week. It is a one-of-a-kind event that provides an economic boost to the region, and fans from around the world will find a city that is ready to host them and welcomes the spectacle." Mayor Butts said the city of Inglewood is thrilled to say that WrestleMania will add to the growing number of national and international followed events that will be hosted in our city over the next 8 years. WrestleMania brings excitement and is followed by almost every age demographic. With scheduling of this marquee event, we can say without contradiction, the only thing that's changed in Inglewood is everything.
Wow, that's very dramatic.
So I wonder, so the Great Western Forum, former home of the Showtime Lakers, is but a stone's throw, I believe, from this new football stadium. I wonder what upstart or what's the word I'm looking for here? Enterprising wrestling promotion is going to run a show there. Maybe they'll have TakeOver at the Forum.
Yeah, well, they could do TakeOver at Staples.
I know that's a distance though.
Yeah, but once you're in LA, that's WrestleMania week is going to be spread so far out.
Oh, it probably will be awesome if someone had a show at the Forum.
What do you think?
That's a cool place.
From the epicenter.
It's super old, but it's a cool place.
From the epicenter.
Yeah.
There in Inglewood. How far away do you think the furthest event related, not WWE related, but just WrestleMania week, like a Joey Janela Spring Break, all that kind of stuff?
Well, like bar wrestling will probably have something. I think they have their shows out in Baldwin Park, which is quite a ways.
Yeah. We should have a Friendo Fest out in like Palmdale or something. A solid hour away.
Oh, more than that, probably.
Yeah, depending on the traffic. Yeah. It could be 2 hours. Yeah. Let's have something in Granada Hills, our old stomping.
There you
grounds.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's got to be a VFW.
I mean, there's
Granada
places
Hills.
everywhere you in theory could have events.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a city just chock full of venues.
It is. There's a ton of venues out there. I think this is gonna eclipse a lot of the WrestleMania weeks, just ensure the sheer number of events
and just the absolute sheer size of Los Angeles in terms of like square miles covered.
Yeah.
Like we've heard for Tampa WrestleMania, WWE is really trying to make it prohibitive for other shows to run, at least the best of their abilities.
Not been successful.
And you can't do that in LA.
No,
it's too large.
That's impossible.
So on top of that, there's already a huge thriving independent scene in Los Angeles. It's going to be a genuine wrestling mecca for the whole weekend. The thing is, like, where are they going to have WrestleCon at? Are they going to do it downtown, the convention center? They could do it in Santa Monica, which would be closer to Inglewood. There's a convention center in Santa Monica.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
In terms of proximity, but then you also got Access. Is Access going to try to do convention center or Santa Monica Convention Center?
Yeah,
there's all these things to consider.
There's a lot of options out there right now.
Yes.
So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna go. I think we should probably do WrestleMania without WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to do like I don't know, maybe like arrange like a watch party with some friendos.
Yeah.
You know, like Stevie Bradley's down in the area.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Dope mentioned on Twitter that he's going to take the family down there perhaps. So I don't know, that could be fun.
Yeah, it could be fun.
We can make a thing about it.
Absolutely.
We got friends down there. We got Big Jeff. Maybe he can hook up like a little live venue for us.
That'd be cool.
Or at least do some scouting for us. So yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Friendo Fest too, there in Los Angeles.
Inglewood.
In Inglewood. Somewhere in LA.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how if they even try to keep it, like, granted, LA is so huge and so spread out, it's kind of hard to do, but keep as many of the festivities kind of one in geographic
Well,
location.
the thing about, so think like, for example, about Access. I know that at Access they do have like scheduled things going down, but because it's just happening during the day, like, I don't know. I mean, I just get the feeling that, like, where's WrestleCon going to be?
That's why I wonder if they're going to, because I would assume, like, the LA Convention Center is massive. Mm-hmm. But then
oh, man, they should have WrestleCon and Access at the same place.
That'd be cool.
During
They
the
could
same
do
time.
that. They could do that. The LA Convention Center is large enough. Because we didn't go to Access in Orlando. We went to the Superstore there, which was in the convention center. And it didn't seem like that was taking up a whole ton of space.
No, it didn't.
So that's why I thought Santa Monica, because there's a convention center in Santa Monica, I believe. That if that doesn't, it isn't going to work for Access, probably could for WrestleCon. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. There was the convention center, and I saw My Bloody Valentine had a place in Santa Monica. Yeah, and I wonder if that could work for places.
They'll figure it out.
I don't know what it's called though.
Well, while you think about that, we got some contract updates. Actually, one on the Revival. Tom Collahu is reporting that Sportskeeda can exclusively report that the WWE are preparing to present the Revival with what will be their final contract offer. WWE management are said to have lost patience with the back and forth, and despite holding the Revival in regard high enough for an offer apparently in the region of $1 million each, they are prepared to cut their losses should that be the Revival's wish. I've been told the WWE are disappointed with the proceedings, with Triple H in particular known to be an admirer of the Revival's work. This marks a stark contrast to the backstage reactions to Shawn Spears, Brody Lee, and others leaving the company who they just felt like, yeah, whatever. Just get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not surprising that Triple H really likes the Revival. Look at how they were booked in NXT.
Yeah. Now, Scott Dawson said something to the extent on Twitter, we don't want championships. We just want creative control. Is that too much to ask for, brother?
Oh, that's a bunch of horse crap. He's not asking for he was just making fun of Hogan there.
Oh, I'm sure. But also, I think their issues aren't so much, I think in a broader sense, their issues seemingly are, and we've heard this, isn't so much that it's not like they want the tag titles all the time. They just want more of emphasis on the tag team division. And I think also maybe an extension to that is they haven't always been blessed with the best creative.
No tag team has. And no, I think you're exactly right. I think what they want and what we've heard in the past, what they want is y'all need to throw some better creative juice
at the tag division,
at the tag division, because it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the point of Seth Rollins getting the tag titles for himself and Buddy Murphy while the Authors of Pain are on their team. Like, I understand dramatically why that happened.
Yeah.
But like from a larger sense, from a larger point of view, like Authors of Pain were never used properly since their call up. Even, I'll be honest, even in NXT, they've got the Dusty Classic, and that's great. And there's some really great matches there. And the UK actually treats their tag divisions really darn well.
Yeah.
But even NXT's tag division really isn't all that cracked up. You know, it's not great. And certainly what they do on Raw and SmackDown, you know, Raw's doing really well these days in general, but the tag division still is not something that's very impressive.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great talent there, but when's the last time we saw the Street Profits wrestle a match?
It's been a while.
You know? even the War Raiders. I know they went on a string of beating every jobber known to
Yeah,
man.
but that was the thing is they were tag champions
wants
still
to see
wrestling
that?
jobber teams rather than being in real feuds.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, on SmackDown, the tag division's pretty decent.
They have really good teams.
And they're actually putting a decent amount of emphasis on it now, especially with Miz and Morrison over there. Mm-hmm. But SmackDown's got all sorts of other problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess Dash Wilder deleted his Twitter
Oh, really?
recently as well.
Okay.
So who knows what that means?
Yeah.
I mean, he just needed a break.
Well, Twitter's a hellhole, shithole, anyways.
Yeah. Wow.
It is. I hate that site. I wouldn't use that or Facebook if I didn't have to for my job. Because we kind of have to.
Yeah.
Like there are good things about it, like puppies and stuff, but like
Well, there's information available on there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, more so Twitter now.
Yeah.
I don't really trust any information on Facebook.
Oh, Facebook's the worst, man. So yeah.
Let's talk more contract stuff, this time in NXT. This is from Fightful. Quote, Fightful Select learned that several NXT talents got significant raises back in October. That's great.
Yeah.
That's my editorializing there.
Good job.
When the new television deal with the USA Network kicked in, we heard that it wasn't exactly Raw or SmackDown money, but was substantial for those that ended up signing them compared to what they were making before. Fightful continues, quote, we're told that most of the contracts came with new 3-year agreements as a result. It's not exactly a raise per se. You got to sign a new contract to get more money. Essentially, you're offered a new contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, not all of the talent offered signed the new deals. We're working to find out, not us, Fightful, working to find out who offered is among those.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe those who feel like they're underutilized in NXT, maybe whose contracts might be up soon, maybe are like, I'll wait a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you're like year one into a 3-year deal, and they're like, hey, why not? It's just an extra year.
Right. If you're like 6 months away from having some leverage,
Exactly.
why would you just automatically sign a 3-year deal?
Bingo.
Tainara Conti, of course, we know she recently walked out on NXT.
Reportedly, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe her deal wasn't big enough.
Could be. It was reportedly over financial stuff. So
Yeah.
So who knows? And I wonder, if this was across the board. I think in Fightful, I can't recall. I could click on this link and find out whether it was across the board. Everybody is offered new deals or no, or if it was just kind of like the top of the card.
I don't know. I would imagine everybody you see regularly on TV, that would probably make sense. Oh, we got some things. Speaking of Fightful, thanks to Sean Ross Sapp. There's a great, I think I liked it on my Twitter, or retweeted on my Twitter. Christopher Daniels, he had an interview with Christopher Daniels where Christopher Daniels talked about being the higher power.
Oh, yeah.
And that they were going to do something similar with him in WCW.
Huh.
And he was like, nah, he was like, it's probably been a bad idea either way. Because like, if you're going to reveal somebody that's going to be like the Undertaker's boss, it needs to be somebody significant. He was like, if it's just some dude, it's not really going to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I can see that point of view.
Yeah. And it was interesting stuff because we talked about it before.
Yeah, yeah.
So
sorry, I looked and there was nothing in there about whether it was across the board or just select few. Not that I noticed.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
Indeed.
Also on the if you're watching this on YouTube, on the audio version of the Today Show, we're going to talk about you watched New Beginning in Osaka.
Yeah, fun show.
I did not, but I will listen to what you have to say about it.
Fair enough.
And then we're going to answer some questions as well.
Yeah.
So check that on the audio version. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.